This video is to help prepare you for your first project. One reminder is that your work should be your own. You are welcome to work with classmates or see a tutor in the math lab or talk with me, but your final version and what you do should be your own work. You should be able to explain it to somebody else. Our first project is going to start with changing one formula to another formula. And this might be new or different, and so I wanted to outline a few suggestions or mathematical conventions. What you want to do is you want to start at the original formula and then have equals one thing. Next line equals another thing. Next line equals however many steps you need until you end up at the final formula. So you're transforming the original formula step by step. This means you're not doing things like dividing both sides by 7 or whatever number, because that would be assuming that the two formulas are equal, and we don't want to make that assumption. So I'm going to work through an example, and the purpose of the example is to show how to write the steps. This example is different from your actual project. So the example we're going to do is we're going to write the area of a square of length S in terms of the perimeter. I like starting with a picture. So I'm going to sketch a quick square, and it's side length S. And I know all of the sides are the same because it's a square. What do we know about the area of the square? I want to start with that because I'm supposed to write the area of the square in terms of the perimeter. So that means my answer should be A equals something going on with P. So what we know about the area of a square is I know that the area is the length times the width of any quadrilateral, really. So the area is going to be S squared. That is not in terms of P. Well, what do we know about the perimeter of a square? Well, the perimeter is the sum of all the sides. So if I start at one corner, and let me do this in a different color. If we go that side, that side, that side, that side, what we've done is we've just added all of the sides together. So the perimeter is 4 times the side length, because 4 S's equal 4S. So I see that there's a common link between both of these, and that common link is both the area and the perimeter can be put in terms of S. So what I'm going to do to connect those is I'm going to solve the perimeter equation for S and substitute that into the area equation. So if P equals 4S, I know that I can just divide both sides by 4, and I have P divided by 4 equals S. So now I've written the side length of the square in terms of the perimeter. From here, let's return to our area equation. I know that area is the side length squared. So using substitution, since I know that S equals P divided by 4, the area equals P divided by 4 squared. We might want to clean that up a little bit, though that is a satisfactory, mathematically correct answer. But if we wanted to take care of the parentheses there, that exponent of 2 affects both the P and the 4. So we could rewrite this as A equals P squared over 16. So I could have cleaned up my notation a little bit. A much better way to have written this would be as follows. A equals S squared, P equals 4S, P over 4 equals S. Substitute A equals P over 4 squared. A equals P squared over 16. So if I had a bigger whiteboard space, I would have written it out like that. So it's all in a column, and it's very easy to follow step by step versus me going kind of sideways on my screen here. Thank you.